Good morning. My name is Anu Smalley, and I'm here to talk to you about product ownership. I'm going to use Indiana Jones as my inspiration to help walk through what a product owner should do and what does it mean to be a product owner. So let's start with what is a product owner? What is product ownership? I think about a product owner as the vision keeper. This is the person who is working with the stakeholders, our customers, and our teams to ensure that we have a clear and stable vision and that we are maintaining that vision consistently. Knowing that we've built the vision is great, but we also need to be able to tell the story about the vision. Storytelling is a way that we use to educate and communicate things to people, and the product owner needs to be very strong in doing this with the vision. By doing this, by telling the story about the vision, the product owner truly becomes the single source of truth about the product. This is critical because all roads about the product should lead to the product owner. Any questions that exist about the product should come to the product owner. So now we've talked about three facets of what is product ownership. So let's dig into a little bit about what does it mean to do product ownership. So as a product owner, we manage the backlog. What is a backlog? It is everything to do with the product. Defects, enhancements, features, risks, research, everything that we need to build in a product is the backlog. And the product owner helps make sense of that backlog to the stakeholders and the customers. But we also need to prioritize the backlog. We need to ensure the stakeholders know what's coming up in the next product increment. We need to make sure that the team knows the most important things to work on. And if we find things that are not useful, we can use Indy's example and throw things off the plane. We also need to refine the backlog. Refinement is important. We use refinement to ensure a clear and common understanding of the product backlog item. This exists with the stakeholders and the teams, and it includes slicing the backlog to ensure we can get it done within one single sprint. So how do we focus on vision, right? We talked about being a vision keeper. We do that by ensuring that throughout the life cycle of a product, we are helping the stakeholders and the teams focus on what is it we are building and why are we building, and not on the how. We do not focus on the how. So these are things we do. So I started talking about what does it mean to be. We need to be engaged. We talk about engaging the team, but a product owner also needs to engage the stakeholders. This goes both ways. We need to engage on both directions. Being engaged is the first step of building trust. The second step is making sure we are available to these groups of people. And availability is not just physical availability. You need to be available emotionally and intellectually to answer questions about the product backlog items, the sprint backlog items, and all of that put together. Empowerment is something that is given to us by our organizations. But as product owners, we need to take on that mantle of empowerment with courage and conviction, but with a little caution. Because with empowerment comes great responsibility. And we need to step into that big shoes of responsibility by being decisive. There is a saying, do not look back because that is not the direction you're going in. So pick a direction, take a step forward, make sure you don't get rolled under the ball. And the way you can be decisive is you need to know what your product is all about. So you need to be knowledgeable. You need to be the subject matter expert about your product. We are not born knowledgeable, so we need to pair or work with our customers, our team, our stakeholders, anybody who interacts with the product to become more knowledgeable about this product. Because by being knowledgeable, we are going to be able to look ahead and be foresightful. Being foresightful is a huge leap of faith, because we are going to be able to get information from our customers about what do they want, and we're going to make sure that with that leap of faith that the team is going to build and focus on the right thing to provide value. We do all of this by being part of the team. The team is the one that is focusing on building the product. The team is the one that is providing value to our customers. You've all heard the saying, there is no I in team. Absolutely, but there must be a PO in the team. you become part of the team by being collaborative. You've all heard about agility and collaboration, and we need to be collaborative not just with the team, but with the stakeholders, our customers, and anybody who is interacting with our product. We need to collaborate with all of them so that we can provide that true value to our customers. Because as product owners, our ultimate goal is to be value-driven, and to be value-driven with a smile on our face. It is very tough to climb up a step ladder single-handedly, but that is what we do as product owners, yet we need to keep a smile on our face. So if you think about doing product ownership, you might feel like that, right? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You might be being dragged along by a tank and about to be blown up by a tank. So we don't want to feel that way. We want to be a product owner. So thinking about the traits I mentioned earlier, if you focus on that, you might step into the role of truly becoming a product owner and have a smile on our face. But what this will ensure is that minutia of doing work, of the doing of the product ownership, will actually happen organically and naturally. So I'm hoping that with this, all the stuff that you've heard today, and using Indiana and I hope we've given you enough information to continue on your journey as a product owner and become a great innovative product owner.